Peace is leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. On we'll go.
Hey guys, this is Eliza and welcome back to a new reading vlog. So it is day 17 of the Aurelium Academy readathon. So yesterday, well I actually finished it today, but yesterday I was listening to the audiobook for The Gilded Cage by Lynette Noni for the Restoration Challenge, I think it was. The one that involves healers, that challenge. So yeah, I finished that today. Very good, very keen for the third book. I was reading that one physically, but ended up swapping to the audiobook, which I think was the better route because the physical book was just like a little, well, the book was like a little bit slow at the start and I just wasn't getting into it, so I decided to swap it out. I'm also currently reading physically The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axie O, and I'm now up to page 110. I might get some more of this read tonight, but my plans are to read something else. But today I cleaned up this section of this room. This is a 10 by 5 room that has like 3 different uses, so only this section was cleaned up. As you guys can see, I put all my prints and stuff on this door, which we don't use that door. It's literally behind a chair. That I put all the books on the shelf that I've been like neglecting because it takes a lot to like reorganize. And I'm at like borderline, my shelves are full. So, yeah, I don't really know what I'm gonna do once they get full because there is nowhere in this room for me to put another shelf. So, unless we put it literally right here, like over the door. Right now, I am going to go and make myself a hot chocolate and then read a graphic novel. So I have 3 graphic novels, 2 physical, 1 on Scribed, but I don't know which one I'm going to pick yet. I'll go have a look, see which one I feel like doing. But I have the Alchemy Challenge book featuring romance, and I've chosen Anne of West Philly. I'm not 100% sure it's got romance. It sounded like it did, kind of. So I'm hoping it does. And it fits that challenge. And then there's also the Artificery, I don't know how to pronounce that, challenge, which is to read a book with an earth setting. And I have Girl on Fire by Alicia Keys, because it's set like in the real world. So I have those 2 as an option. The ebook one is also Moon Cop by Tom Gould, which is for the Elemental Studies book under 100 pages challenge. So yeah, I'm going to read one of those, probably not the Scribed one because my iPad's upstairs and dead flat. So one of the 2 physical ones, but yeah, I'm gonna make myself hot chocolate and then I'm gonna do that. And then depending on like how long that takes me, I might read some more of this before I go to bed. I'm not like overly tired because I had a bit of a nap this afternoon. It wasn't like a substantial nap because my neighbor was banging and crashing around like a fucking idiot. So I woke up again, but I'm not overly tired right now. So hopefully I'll be able to get some reading done tonight.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun
guys, so it is day 18 and I finished a couple more books. So I finished, did I update yours last night? No, I don't think I did. I finished Girl on Fire, the graphic novel, last night, and then I read some more of The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea, and I also started last night the what's it called, anthology, All Out. I did not finish any story though. I only got like a little bit in and then I fell asleep, so I will hopefully continue that today, I'm thinking. But I also started and finished this morning Anne of West Philly while watching Kaz's live stream, and it was so freaking good. Like, this was so wholesome. It's a contemporary. It's about this girl who goes into a foster home and she's like a teenage girl, like 8th grader. So like she's been bouncing around like through foster homes for a long time. Well, since her parents passed away apparently and there was no other family to take her. But yeah, she was been bouncing around homes because not people want girls because they're hard to deal with, or they don't want that age group because, you know, hormones, all that shit. She ends up in this foster home in West Philly and this book is so freaking wholesome. I just loved it so much. The end had me in tears. It was so freaking good. So highly recommend checking this one out if you're looking for a graphic novel. It is on the longer side for graphic novels. It's like 240 pages, like whereas like most graphic novels are like 120-ish. So it is on the longer side, but it is so freaking good. Right now, I still have Kaz's live stream going, but they're in a sprint right now, so nothing's happening. I'm going to make sushi, but not in the traditional sense. So I got this idea off Rachel Loves Life. Basically, there was a trend going around where you get like, this isn't exactly what I'm gonna do for the sushi, just so you know, but you get like a wrap and then like cut like a slit from like the middle to one side, put stuff on like the 4 quarters and then like fold it into quarters, if that makes sense. That was a trend going around on TikTok. People were putting like heaps of different stuff in there. I want to try it with like a Mexican kind of style because I reckon it'll be really good, and I think Rach tried that as well. But she also tried doing that same idea, but with sushi. So with like a nori wrap. So I'm gonna try that. So I need to cook rice and I need to crumb some chicken and then put like rice in one corner, put the chicken in one corner, the sauces, like that type of thing. Cream cheese I'm gonna add as well. So yeah, I'm gonna do that and I will let you guys know how it goes. I just remembered I don't have sweet chili. Sorry, no, that's right. I changed my mind. I'm gonna try a sauce that I made last night because I was actually gonna put a sauce on pasta last night, but Dad wasn't a huge fan of it, and I was cooking for him last night. So, and I'm like, that'll be really good with sushi, so I'm gonna do that. Anyways, besides the point, I'm gonna go make this, and I'll be back and tell you guys how it goes, or show you some clips or whatever. I'm not setting the camera back up, so I don't mind if this is like new, but that was so freaking messy. Oh my god. Okay, that tasted amazing, but the sauce I made was Kewpie's mayo and plum sauce, which, hold on, this specific plum sauce, this one, not any other plum sauce, because most of the plum sauce are like those pink plum sauce is used for like stir fries or dipping. That doesn't work. But that tasted so freaking good with the plum sauce and the Kewpie's mayo, a little bit of sour Philly cheese, chicken, and the rice. But holy shit, that was so messy. So I'm gonna make another one, but I'm gonna make it normally. But just for a little bit of an update, that was so freaking messy. The wrap thing, it might work because wraps are a little bit stiffer, but the nori is just so thin, it just went everywhere. So just a little bit of information. Anyways, I'm gonna continue eating. Hey guys, so I'm just editing this and I just realized that there is a clip that I'm not gonna be able to use. So just a little bit of an update because I don't mention anything in this video again. For reading, at this stage, I had finished Rebellion of the Lost by Amy Kaufman and Ryan Gordon on audiobook, and I started The House at the End of Magic. So I actually used this book for one of the challenges, quests, that's the word I'm looking for, one of the quests, which was to read a book with the letter D in the title because the word edge has D in the title. So I gave House on the Edge of Magic 2.5 as well because it was middle grade fantasy, but it was a type of middle grade fantasy that was like nonsensical, which is not my preference. I prefer magic systems to kind of make sense and they have like some reasoning behind it, but it was one of those ones where like shit just happened because it can, and I'm not particularly a fan of that. So it was 2.5 and I finished that at work, whatever day this was, and I started and finished The Attic by Derek Pryor, which was only 30 minutes on audiobook, and it was the one that I ended up using for short story because I had started All Out, the anthology, but it was not catching my attention. Like, I'd read the first two and I didn't particularly enjoy any of them, and I just didn't really feel like going back and reading them. So I will continue, like I will read them when I feel like it, but instead for the challenges I ended up reading The Attic. That one I gave, how many stars did I give that? It was 2 stars. I don't know what happened. It was also kind of marketed as if it was gonna be some like scary thriller. This kid was gonna be stuck in an attic and there's like people that are trying to get them, plague type situation or something like that. Like there was this disease-ish thing kind of going around and turning people weird. Yeah, the kid was hiding in the attic and like you were thinking like it was gonna be thrilling, and like it was just kind of like, what the fuck? And then there was this like weird magical element, like he was seeing this vision or some shit. I really don't even understand what was happening. But there was this like random magical element at the end, and that's just like where it ended. And I was like, I'm confused. I don't understand what the fuck just happened. And also, where was the thrilling parts? I don't get it. And also, trigger warning that there is an animal being killed in this book. It was just like out of the blue. It was random. But yeah, so just be warned if you are going to read The Attic by Derek Pryor. That was that little update. Just thought I'd chuck that in there. There was also one other clip that I was missing, but it was like B-roll of me reading. So jumping into the next clip. Hey guys, it is now the day 21, I think, yes. And last night I went like to my room. I was relatively tired. I was like, I'll read 2 chapters and then I'll go to bed. It was like 10:30 or something. I finished this after midnight. It got into like the nitty gritty. Rox, what are you doing? Oh, eating the fucking cat food. Can you not? It got into the nitty gritty, the exciting stuff, and I just kept reading. Go away. I will feed you in a minute, and don't eat the cat food. And I absolutely loved this. I ended up rating it 5 stars. So that's 2 5-star books that I have read during the readathon now, and it's the only 2 I've rated 5 stars for the entire year so far. But this one was so freaking good. The ending, I was crying, I was smiling, I was laughing. It was amazing. Highly, highly recommend it. It is a lot more romance heavy than I usually read personally. I'm generally not too interested in romances, but I found lately I've kind of been okay with them. Like I'm still like, oh my god, I love these 2 together. Like they're amazing. I ship this or whatever. Or I'm like, I'm not in love with this main character, like male main character or female main character, whatever. That's just doesn't interest me. But I am finding lately I'm putting up with romances a little bit more than I used to. But yeah, this one was actually quite good. It was a bit rushed. Like the romance part was a bit rushed. The book is spanned over like 30 days until like the end couple chapters. So that's how quickly the romance happened. 30 days. And like a couple of those days, one of the characters was unconscious. So like 25? I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, I really enjoyed this, but I've now finished another book on my TBR. So I'm going to sit down and read. I don't even know which one I picked up. I just picked up one of the Junji Ito books. But I have 2 graphic novels sitting here, and I also have one on my iPad, which is also here. But the one on my iPad is Moon Cop, which I might read it actually because it's only like 80 something pages or something. But then I have Shiver by Junji Ito, which is the one I haven't picked up. I have Smash and Shiver, and I haven't read either. But I picked up Shiver off the shelf, and I also have Wires and Nerves, which I have confirmed has romance in it. A couple of people told me that it does, that I asked. It does have romance in it, so I'll be able to use this for the romance challenge. So these will be my goals over the next couple days, and Moon Cop, and I'm gonna read some graphic novels. I think I might start with Moon Cop now, and then if I feel like reading some more, I might read Shiver. We will see. But that is the TBR for now. No. I'm not moving the camera right now. I will not be reading Moon Cop because it has been taken off Scribd. Usually when you search for something, it does come up even if it's in the list of stuff that's not available right now. And it's not coming up at all. A quick look. Oh yeah, there it is. So it's not available to the 29th of April. Hey, at least it's 29th of April, so I'll be able to read it on like the 29th, 30th. And I'll still get it done for the ReadAthon. Cool. That's annoying, but I'm gonna start Shiver. That's the back of it. I don't know if I was in focus this whole time. It's focusing on my calendar behind me. I'm gonna start Shiver, as soon as I can't start Moon Cop. Yay! I forgot how difficult it is to get used to, again, reading the opposite direction and flipping the pages the opposite direction, because this is Japanese and they write the opposite way. I keep fucking reading it out of order and then having no idea what's going on. Sorry for the poor lighting. I honestly thought my desk lights would give more light than this, but here we are. It is day 23. I'll be ending out this reading vlog today because the magical readathon all-nighter, or they call it the all-nighter, it's a 24-hour readathon. That one is happening starting 3 AM this morning for me, like on Sunday morning. So I'll be doing another reading vlog for tomorrow and I'll try and stay up as late as I can and read. Thought I'd do a little bit of an update. So since I actually spoke to you guys, hold on, I have finished Shiver by Junji Ito, which means I only have 2 challenges left to go. The under 100 pages one, which is the one that I'm reading that graphic novel for later when it becomes available on Scribd, and then the romance one, which I'm going to be reading Wires and Nerves by Marissa Meyer. So That's the only two books I actually have to finish, and they're both graphic novels. But I decided to pick up another book unrelated to the ReadAthon. Actually, would this fit any of the quests? I don't know, I'm gonna have to look at that. But I decided to pick up Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Su Lynch Tan. And this is the Alcrate edition, and it is stunning. But I decided to pick this one up because I was feeling drawn to it. I don't know. But I'm only up to chapter about 3, I think, because I did read a little bit more on my phone. Plan to read a good chunk of it tomorrow for the readathon, and I'm also going to read Wires and Nerves tomorrow. And then what else I pick up, I don't know. For audiobook, which again is one that doesn't necessarily fit the challenge, but it might be able to fit one of the wrong app, one of the quests, but I'll have to figure that out. But I picked up What We Devour by Lindsay Miller. I decided to pick this one up. I had it sitting on Audible that I hadn't read, and it sounded interesting. I was looking for a murder mystery, but ended up here. But that's fine. I also want to show you my cases. I don't know, depending on how that clip turned out that I took last night, you've already seen these or you haven't, but like, look at this case. This is the Basilisk case. Absolutely stunning. The only problem is I can't put my pop socket on it, which is fine, but, and it's, for one, like, this is where you'd place it, which is right where the, like, the two heads are, but also this is textured, so it wouldn't stick properly, or if it did stick to part of it, you'd get dust under it and stuff, like the parts that it wasn't sticking, because the black is actually raised above the clear bit where the snake is. Love that one. And then the other one I got is just the Hogwarts house one, and there it is. You actually get your name on it because it's like the back of the Quidditch uniform, or it's a Quidditch uniform inspired one, so you get your name on it as if it was a Quidditch uniform. So I've never actually owned cases by Casetify before. This is the first time I have. I'm not a huge fan. Wait, is this one slightly different? Yes, it is. So this case is actually slightly different to this one. This one that I have on my phone is really hard to press the buttons because, as you can see, like, they're not see-through. Like, there's no gap at all around the buttons. Whereas this one, you can see there is a gap on either side, so it might be able to... Oh, that is so much easier to press the buttons. Why don't they do this with all of them? Because it is actually so hard to press the buttons on this right now. I don't really know what the difference is between these. This is definitely a harder, sturdier case than this one. Like, this one doesn't bend, whereas this one is a little bit more silicone-y. And this one also has written on it, this case is made from 50% recycled materials, which I have seen Chloe from Books with Chloe, she got sponsored by Casetify a little while ago. I watched one of her videos, and hers, I'm pretty sure, said it's made out of recycled phone cases. I don't think it said 50% recycled material. I'm pretty sure it said recycled phone cases. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it did. So they must have like different ones. I don't know. But I've never ordered from Casetify. To be quite frank, if it wasn't for the Harry Potter ones, I probably never would have, because 77 Australian for a phone case, and like 90% of them I don't like. Like, if I was given a voucher, a gift card, and told you go buy 3 phone cases, I could probably find 3 that I kind of think are cute, but to me, most of them just don't go my vibe. Like, let's have a look at my phone cases, shall we? Firstly, I'll take away the ones that have my pets on them, but I do have 3. There's another one that's in my room. I do have 3 that have my pets on it. I love these timber ones with a carving. That's one of my own designs. That's a Supernatural design from Redbubble. I have this one because I used to have a pop socket on it because it's basic, so you can put a pop socket on it. It doesn't matter that you can't see it. That's the one, the phone I got when I was like bought it from Telstra. We got that one. Same with that one. Is it's like got a funny color on it. It's like aura coated. But again, basic one, so I can put a pop socket on it. And that's one of my own designs. And I do have, there's a third one that's got my own design on it somewhere. I don't know where it is, but yeah, it's not really my vibe, Casetify is. So, you know, that doesn't really match the vibe that is on Casetify. I buy like, oh, there's another one down here. Oh, there it is. That's the other one that's my design. You can get them on Redbubble. It's linked down below. Any of the designs I have available on our website I'm like completely washed out, but any of the designs I have available on our website, whether it be Pride ones, the landscapes with quotes, or the plant-related stuff, are all available on Redbubble in a variety of items. And also, I would like to know from the person that, because I get an email whenever a sale is made with one of my designs, right? And it says what the product was that they purchased it of, what design it was, how much I get, how much they paid, blah, 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 whatever. I got an email yesterday for someone who purchased a print, like one of the heavy cardstock prints. And they got the bludger design. Like it's just the, no, quaffle, sorry. They just got the quaffle from Harry Potter. Like it's just a quaffle. Like there is nothing else. Hold on. Let me show you the design. We are on a complete tangent right now. You like tangents? This is the channel for it. This is the design they got. I'm sorry, the plastic's reflective. But this is it. That's all it was with a white background. And they decided to get it as a print. I'm like, what are you doing with that? Like, are you just putting a quaffle on your wall? I was slightly confused. Like, thank you for the support. I love getting the little bit of commission. It's not that much, but commission. But, what? I would just genuinely like to know what this person is doing with a square print of a quaffle. Just, I would like to know. Anyways, besides the point, did I finish talking about what I was actually meant to be talking about? I'm reading The Moon God or The Moon Goddess. I'm reading When We Devour. I finished the Junji Ito book. I think I've finished updating you guys. I'm gonna go before I keep talking. Bye.